Hello everyone. In this class, we'll try to learn about what is leukoplasis, that is the development of the WBCs. So learning objectives of this class would be classification of the leukocytes and the percentage of different leukocytes in the blood, that is differential leukocyte count, the steps of leukopoiesis, the principle of regulation of leukopoiesis, and the general outline of life history of leukocytes. Leukocytes or white blood cells perform the defense function of the body. There are two series of leukocytes, myeloid series and lymphoid series. Each cell line has a separate pathway for development from distinct primitive cells. The myeloid series matures into granulocytes and monocytes, whereas lymphoid series matures into lymphocytes. How do you classify WBCs? Based on the granules present, so they can be granulocytes, which are neutrophil, eosinophils, and basophils. Depending on absence of granules, they are agranulocytes, which are monocytes and lymphocytes. The leukocytes of granulocytic series develop from the myeloblast that are virtually agranular cells. Though monocytes and lymphocytes have some granules, they are not usually visible with commonly stains. During the process of development, the precursor cells synthesize proteins, store them in cytoplasmic granules. The enzymes of granules take part in killing organisms. Granulocytes exhibit active motility and migrate to the site of inflammation by amoeboid movement to kill organisms by phagocytosis. Neutrophils are highly amoeboid and phagocytic and kill variety of microorganisms, especially bacteria. Therefore, neutrophils are considered as first line defense against acute bacterial infection. Monocytes are also actively phagocytic and considered as a second line of defense against infections, especially in chronic and parasitic infections. Eosinophils and basophils are specialized to participate in allergic inflammatory responses. Lymphocytes are involved in immunological responses. The leukocytes have three phases: marrow phase, circulatory phase, and tissue phase. In the marrow phase, they develop from progenitor cells where they proliferate and grow into mature leukocytes and get released into circulation. In the circulatory phase, they circulate for few hours before entering into tissues where they live longer period of their life. In the tissue phase, they enter into the tissues. Uh, in the tissue, monocytes become macrophages that take part in non-specific defenses of the body as a component of mononuclear phagocyte system. Usually, lifespan is 6 to 10 days in the marrow phase, 6 to 8 hours in the circulatory phase, and 4 to 5 days uh, or more in tissue phase. Okay, so these is the development of the WBCs from the pluripotent stem cells. They are into myeloid series and lymphoid series. So myeloid series forms the granulocyte monocyte precursor. Okay, so from which the neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, and monocytes are formed. Whereas from erythroid progenitor, RBCs are formed, megakaryocyte progenitor, platelets are formed. From the lymphoid stem cell, there will be formation of the lymphocytes. So this is showing the lifespan of the leukocytes. Okay, so in bone marrow, they are there for 6 to 10 days. In the peripheral blood, they remain for 6 to 8 hours, and in the tissue, they remain 4 to 5 days. Okay, so so this is the differential leukocyte count of WBC. Neutrophil 50 to 70%, eosinophil 1 to 4%, basophil 0 to 1%, monocyte 2 to 8%, lymphocytes 20 to 40%. Leukopoiesis is the development of leukocytes. The stages of leukopoiesis, the pluripotent stem cell in the bone marrow give rise to committed stem cells. The committed stem cells in the bone marrow broadly of two types, myeloid and lymphoid stem cells. The stem cell for lymphoid series form lymphocytes. So this is another diagram showing the leukopoiesis from the pluripotent stem cell from myeloid series and the lymphoid series. The myeloid series forms a colony forming unit GEMM, okay, from which there will be development of the erythroid series, the megakaryocyte series. Okay. So then CFU GM forms the granulocyte, the eosinophil and the neutrophil, eosinophil and basophilic series. Okay, and CFUM forms the monoblast, then monocyte. So they eventually develop into macrophage or dendritic system. Okay, from CFU granulocyte, there will be development of the neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. Okay, so where colony forming U forms the myeloblast, promyelocyte, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, band form. Okay, so then they are going to form neutrophils. The stem cells for myeloid series are tree lineage stem cell that form stem cell for three series of blood cells. Erythroid series, as I shown in the picture, megakaryocyte series for the platelets, stem cell for granulocyte and monocyte series. So this is how eventually the colony forming unit G is going to form into different forms of the developmental stages of a neutrophil. Okay, so they are going to initially form the myeloblast, promyelocyte, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, band form, then neutrophil. The stem cell for granulocyte, monocyte, myeloid series give rise to three categories of progenitor cells, that is colony forming units or CFUs, CFU GM, CFU eosinophil and CFU basophil. The CFU GM granulocyte monocyte is the phagocytic series progenitor cell that on further differentiation from CFUG for neutrophil and CFUM for monocytes. The colony forming units form blast cells. CFUG forms myeloblast, which further uh, is important for the development into neutrophils. CFUM forms monoblast that develops into monocytes. CFU eosinophil forms eosinophil myeloblast that develops into eosinophil, and CFU basophil forms the basophil myeloblast that develops into basophils. Steps of development. The myeloblasts form promyelocytes. Promyelocytes form myelocyte, metamyelocyte that in turn develop into mature leukocytes. Colony forming units. Colony forming units are progenitor cells that develop from committed stem cells. There are different CFUs for different cell lines. They possess the properties of stem cell and cannot be distinguished morphologically. Blast cells are the earliest precursors of leukocyte development that are morphologically indistinguishable. The blast cells for neutrophils are myeloblast, for eosinophil are eosinophil myeloblast, and basophil are basophil myeloblast, and for monocytes are monoblast, and for lymphocytes are lymphoblast. The blast cells are large cells, around 16 to 20 microns, with a large nucleolus with a large nucleus containing multiple nucleoli. The nucleoli are prominent features of blast cells and are the sites of assembly of ribosomal proteins and rRNA. Cytoplasm is scanty, cells are actively mitotic. Myeloblasts, earlier precursor cells for neutrophils, and they have a scanty blue cytoplasm with 5 to 10 nucleoli in large nucleus. There are separate myeloblasts for eosinophils, which are known as eosinophil myeloblast, and for basophils, which are known as basophil myeloblast. Monoblasts are the blast cells for monocytes. As they resemble myeloblasts morphologically, they are also called as myelomonoblasts. Lymphoblasts, they are the blast cells for the lymphocytes. They have fewer nucleoli, nuclear chromatins are clumped. The promyelocytes and promonocytes develop from myeloblast and monoblasts respectively. So they have following features. The cells are also large and cytoplasm is granular. Nucleus is round and condensed and contains less nucleoli. Cells are mitotic. Promonocytes are larger cells, larger than myeloblasts, that the other development cells from monocytes, the largest cells in the peripheral blood. The promyelocytes are also larger cells and contain large population of peroxidase positive granules. The granules are large in size, having diameter around 500 nanometers. Neutrophilic myelocytes, they have a diameter around 12 to 20 microns. They have following features. They contain round concentric nuclei are absent. Cells show some degree of mitosis. About 3 cell division occur in this stage formation. The characteristic feature of this stage is appearance of peroxidase negative specific granules. The granules are usually spherical, about 200 nanometers, and or rod shape. The peroxidase positive granules are less than peroxidase negative granules. This is because with each mitotic division, peroxidase positive granules are reduced, whereas peroxidase negative granules continue to be formed. Metamyelocytes or metamyelocyte, uh, they have a diameter of around 12 to 18 microns. They are non-dividing and have a mixed granule population. Neutrophils developed from metamyelocytes are juvenile neutrophils or band forms that further grow into mature neutrophils, that is segmented neutrophils. How regulation of leukopoiesis occurs? Leukopoiesis is mainly regulated by cytokines, especially the colony stimulating factors, interleukins, and tumor necrosis factors. T lymphocytes, monocytes, fibroblasts, endothelial cells, liver, and kidney are the major sources of hematopoietic growth factors. Okay. So these are some of the hematopoietic growth factors. Okay. So interleukin 1, 2, 3, 6, CSF, stem cell factor, GM-CSF, G-CSF, M-CSF, erythropoietin, and thrombopoietin. Okay. So most of the sources are the macrophages, lymphocytes, and the erythropoietin, thrombopoietin. They are produced from the kidney and the liver. Interleukin 1, 6, and 3 promote maturation of the stem cells. Interleukin 5 helps in the development of eosinophil, and therefore interleukin 5 is also called as eosinophilic growth factor. Interleukin 3, 4 facilitate development of basophils. Interleukin 2 inhibits myelopoiesis. Okay, so these are some of the hemopoietic growth factors which are secreted by the T lymphocytes. Interleukin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, GM-CSF. Interleukin 1, 6, G-CSF, M-CSF secreted by monocyte. Interleukin 3, GM-CSF, G-CSF, M-CSF secreted by the fibroblast and endothelial cells, whereas erythropoietin and thrombopoietin, they are produced from liver and kidneys. Colony stimulating factors are important CSF that influence leukopoiesis are GM-CSF, G-CSF, and M-CSF. GM-CSF, this is the granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor secreted by fibroblast, vascular endothelial cells, monocytes, and T lymphocytes. Whereas GM-CSF stimulates the differentiation and proliferation of pluripotent stem cells into committed cells. GM-CSF also helps in the differentiation of CFU into granulocyte and monocyte precursors and their further development into mature cells. It synergizes with the interleukin 4 to produce dendritic cells. G-CSF is is the granulocyte colony stimulating factor produced by monocytes, endothelial cells, and fibroblasts. It helps in the development and functions of granulocytes. Whereas M-CSF is the monocyte colony stimulating factor. This is also called as CSF1. So it is produced by fibroblasts, endothelial cells, and macrophages. It promotes proliferation of monocytes and macrophages and also stimulates the functions of monocytes. Tumor necrosis factor help in the differentiation and proliferation of the stem cells. Okay. So Leukocytes have mainly three phases: the marrow phase, circulatory phase, and tissue phase. As we discussed it earlier, this is the phase of development in the bone marrow and hence called developmental stage. In the marrow pool, it has two pools: mitotic pool and maturation pool. The development of myeloblast to myelocyte is the phase of mitotic pool. Cells undergo mitosis in these stages. Maturation pool is the phase of formation of metamyelocytes into mature cells, and cells do not undergo mitosis in these stages. In circulation phase, mature cells are released into circulation and remain in the circulation for few hours before they enter into the tissues. At rest, leukocytes, especially neutrophils, adhere to the endothelial lining blood vessels, which is called as margination pool of the leukocytes. In addition, leukocytes actually circulate in the blood, okay, so which is called as the cells in the active circulation pool. In the tissue phase, the leukocytes enter in the tissue after their activities in the circulation. Granulocytes live for few days in the tissue, whereas monocytes remain for longer phase. In the tissues, monocytes are transformed into the tissue macrophage that remain for many years. So this is showing the life cycle of the neutrophils, okay, where they form promyelocytes, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, band form in the bone marrow. Then in the circulation, they circulate as a polymorph nuclear cells. In the tissue, they become pus cells. Whereas the monocyte, they develop into the bone marrow from the promonocytes. Okay, so they get converted into monocyte. Okay, and when they enter into the tissue, they get converted into macrophages. From the myeloblasts to mature leukocytes, the process of the development usually takes around 10 days. About 5 days are spent in the mitotic pool development up to the myelocytes. Another 5 days are utilized in the maturation pool, that is development from metamyelocyte into mature cells. So this is all about the leukopoiesis in brief. Thank you.